this Milan auction in Fort Collins. I have to get the 2 cars that I won. I'm going to walk around and look at these cars for a minute. In the trunk. Odell. Look at this. Wow. That. Unreal. Unreal. Perfect grow. I'd drive that wagon. I bid on this one. This one went for quite a bit. This is the one I wanted. This one went for $1,100. Look at that hood on it though. It's got a super sport hood. $1,100. I almost got it. Oh my god. The interior. Oh my god. It's actually not that bad. Doors are solid. That was kind of the main problem. I was so close to getting this one. Dang it. Someone's lucky. Wow, that Mustang's nice. I had no idea. I wonder what that one went for. Holy crap, it's nice. I don't even remember seeing that one, honestly. 50R. That was beautiful. Here's mine. Nope, not that. I liked this blue one too. This one I got. She's a little rough. She's coming home with me. I'm hoping the interior's a little bit nice. This one's coming home with me today, though. Yeah. Huh. Or tie that close. I don't think it's so beat up. Wow. That's what you pick up your car in. Come on. That's too cool. Might be the coolest thing I've ever seen. This 4-doors didn't do good. This one I bet was got a lot. 63. Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? And you get the 4-door to go with it for parts. Man. This game, I don't know. It's similar but pretty different. Oh, Bel Air and Biscayne is what I meant. Seem really similar. I like this wagon. Not much better. Should count the cars. Ah, Vale. Ski, man. SS. Red Impala was running for a second there. That's a pretty cool car. From Ogallala. Super sport ball. That's nice. Look at the Ventura. Molly would have liked if I brought this one home. Montana. Man, he got them from everywhere. Well, out here, I guess. Rally wheels on it. Not that you can't buy that, but Christ, unbelievable. Nice looking rig.
Thank you.
Bid on this Bonneville. I love this thing. No interior. $389. I could use that carburetor. Probably use lots of stuff off this car. $60. I love this the way they did this taillights. Look at this guy. Wow. That's a 4-door. Pontiac. How cool is that? Huh. That's cool. Looks like, is that chopped? That's like that. That's a cool car. 98. 4-door Bonneville. So I was wondering if the back glass. So I was thinking buy this one for the glass. Looks, I can't tell. Looks the same. It's a Catalina, I think. Just trying to figure out the differences. I think Bonneville is like a nice Catalina. It's got all the glass. It's got some rust. Love it. Wanted this Nova. Bid on this. No, I don't know if I bid on it. I got this. See the car. I'm coming back for it tomorrow. It's got all the glass. Either of my cars have titles. Can we make that run? I wanted this guy too. Got a little high for me, but so cool. Really like that. Could drive that. She's ready to go too. Alright. This is a cool truck, but someone hit a tree. I bid on this guy. That's beautiful. Wow. I looked at this one too. Look at that, it's so pretty. A happy guy. Started. See, there's the Biscayne. Have to figure out the differences with Biscayne, Grand Junction. I love the old tags. Guess if you're restoring one, that's a bummer. Oof, that'd be hard to fix. Oh yeah, I wanted this one too. Look at that. 59 El Camino. Must have got picked up already. There was a wagon. It's El Camino. Itching. Tried to get one. I like the trim on the back door. This one's nice. Nothing in it. It's a Bel Air. I remember seeing all these guys. They're all really rough. The nicest one in here is that blue Mustang. That's an awesome car. That's an awesome car right there. That was expensive, I bet. Missouri. There's a wagon. Tried to get a wagon. There's a two-door wagon in here somewhere. Oh, I remember seeing this one. I mean, if you need parts, I guess it's worth getting them, but man, this is awesome. I tried to get this. No, Parkwood. Oh. God, two-door Parkwood is gone. Oh, no. Did I miss this? No. Here's the panel. I considered this. This is a two-door. This one's cool as shit. This thing, man. New camping rig, baby. What do you think? Look at the headliner. Man, I've never seen something like this. That is just so freaking awesome. Man. Okay. Check them out so I can do it tomorrow. Alright. Let's go line up with the Mustang. Forgot to film this. I figured I'd try to get it going a little bit first, so it's going. The tires would not hold air, so I'm just kind of dragging it up. I'm going to move the ramp over. I might get a car out of here today, though. Who knows? The Mustang did not go well. I was on a call, so I couldn't video it really, but the wheels are locked. I couldn't get it to roll, so I thought, well, dead cow pull it up here, but might as well take this one since the wheels are rolling, and I can more than likely get this one off tomorrow. And then I got to come up with some strategy to get the Mustang. I kind of don't even want it anymore. It's kind of a piece. This one's a little better, I guess. So she's going though. Look at that. Unbelievable. It's a Monza. I hope I'm grabbing the right car. I'm gonna go check to make sure I'm grabbing the right car. I have to. There's only two left. Flat tires, but at least they turn. I got the chain, so it's kind of pulling the car that way, but I might just need to move the tires off. I'm not good at cinching it up at the end, so I don't know. I'm going to figure something out, but I'm not going to waste a card on that. So I'll get it up there and then I'll maybe do some more video on the way home. Wish me luck. Alright, over and out. big boys are down there getting the cool cars. I like my Corvair though. We'll get this one running. Or not. Okay. 4 hours and then we're home. Trying to get a car off a trailer with flat tires. Not going good. I did better getting it on the trailer. I think because I'm pulling it at such a steep angle to where Old Yeller is, I'm pulling it this way too much. So I brought the black Jeep and tried to pull it back the other way, and I lost my daylight, lost my warmth. So now it's cold and getting dark, and still not off. I've got the front up on a jack because I'm pulling it over into the fender here, and I don't want to damage this car. God, mosquitoes are bad tonight. So I can actually push it over more, but I don't want to get off the ramps too much. So God, there's an art to this, man. I'm not good at it. But I'm learning. So someday. It was interesting at the auction looking at people load up, and boy, they must have been laughing at me. All right. So I was saying earlier it'd be nice to have a friend to help me out. Well, I enlisted the black Jeep. Haven't had a chance to look at how the video turned out. I think it died well before I got the car off the trailer, but I wish it would have recorded, because I decided to just kind of block the wheels and pull the trailer out, and I was trying to pull it with the Jeep, or use the Jeep as an anchor, and the chain was up against the engine. Maybe that's how that grill or whatever got damaged before, but the chain was going right under the, I don't even know what it is, whatever that bracket is under there. Maybe that's a structural piece, I don't know. Maybe that was a good thing, but I didn't like the chain. I feel like I got lucky because the chain was going underneath that. You can kind of tell with the angle from the Jeep, it was going straight to that, and then I was basically pulling on the A-arm or whatever that is back there to pull it, trying to get it squared up to get off the trailer straight. And so then I had the back was off, basically ass hitting the concrete, and then the front was up on the dovetail. And so then I just pulled the truck forward, and because this car, fortunately, the wheels are not locked up, they just turned as the trailer got pulled out, and I was going inch by inch for a couple pulls, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, and I just drove it on out, and real slow, and it just rolled off the ramps nicely and perfect. So you can see the angle of the trailer versus the angle of the car, which I did actually straighten the car a little bit, but it went really good. I was super stoked that went as good as it did. I was getting it all bound up, had it all the way over to the fender, and it didn't go well. I just am not, I guess I'm not bad at it because it worked, but man, there's a lot of foresight into doing it right and making it easier on yourself, and if you just start doing it, it doesn't always go well. So didn't damage the car as far as I know, until I don't know if I did any damage under the engine, but I don't think I did any damage. I'm really liking this car. I'm bummed that I didn't get the El Camino, and I'm bummed that I didn't even think about bidding on that Ford pickup. It wasn't on my radar, and that thing went for $2,000. I'll show you guys those later, but man, those cars were cool. The El Camino I'm really upset about. Had a Super Sport hood on it. It would have been so cool to get. I don't know what I was doing. The thing went for $1,100, so I'm bummed. And I think my dad and Molly also thought that was a cool car, so that would have helped me out. Whereas this, I haven't got a lot of enthusiasm for yet. I love this car. I actually had a person in where I stopped for dinner on the way home, was like, "Hey, nice Corvair," and they told me these stories about being in a Corvair when they were a kid and driving over Monarch Pass and stuff. So that was cool. I feel like overall it's pretty straight. I got it up on the dollies. I need these guys. I was wondering where these ended up. I need to, and I'm gonna put these back on now before I forget. All right. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I'll park it over here in the corner next to the Bug. Keep the black Jeep. Black Jeep kind of needs to go into the #1 spot for restoration or repair, because I want to get it back on the road and get it back to Denver and have it to use. Same with the red Jeep. So starting to regret pulling the wheels off this thing and even pulling it over here, because it's just, I'm not ready for it. So I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna be that big a deal to get tires for 14-inch wheels, but it's a big deal. This guy, 13-inch wheels. That's gonna be even more fun. It's like my business is tires. I need to open a tire shop because I need tires for the Grand Prix. I need tires for the Corvair, and I need tires. I'm gonna need tires for the Mustang. So I need basically a Mustang for the Mustang, but. That went a lot easier than I thought it was going to. The car rolled around pretty easy on those dollies until the very end. I wanted to flip it around because all my rear engine air-cooled vehicles, this is the air-cooled rear engine vehicle section. I was looking at the history of the Corvair, and it was kind of the US version of VW Porsche. They were looking at I don't know, the simplicity and the fuel economy and things like that. I don't know, but I always liked the newer, I guess it was 65 and up body style. There's only two. They were made from, I think they were made from 59. No, they were made from 1960 to 1969, which was actually 10 years. So I know it's weird math, but 69 was the last year. I think 60 was the first year. 60 to 64 was this body style. They made a wagon for a couple of years, which I really want to get a wagon. If any of you guys watch Matt's Off-Road Recovery and know about the Corvair, it's a Corvair wagon, so that'd be really cool. I didn't know about those until I watched that show. I'm like, what is that badass thing? And I've always loved Corvairs. The other thing that sucked about the auction, there was a 63 Corvair Monza convertible with a factory 140 cubic inch with a turbo on it, factory turbo, and it went for like $2,500 or something. Mostly restored too, great shape. So I mean, if I would have been watching this auction, I would have really been aggressive about getting all those cars. Problem with me is I got to do them one at a time. It's a 4-hour each way trip, so 8 hours, basically 1 day per car. So if I would have got everything I wanted, I don't know that I really wanted the Mustang. I have always wanted a Mustang coupe or fastback or any Mustang, but obviously I got the very bare, weakest version of any Mustang, which to me is actually kind of cool. But if I could go back and have my pick, and the bids didn't get too high, I would definitely take this Corvair, which they said was a 67, and I don't know, looking in the photos, I didn't look close enough. I thought it was a 67. In fact, the lady that commented on it, she said, "What year is that, a 63?" And I go, "No, it's a 67. That's what they told me, because I'm an idiot. But I got in the car and I'm like, this is not a 67. I know, because anyways. So this, which I think is a 63, but I honestly don't know at this point. It could be a 60. Maybe it's a 60. How cool would that be? It's a Monza. I would have got the 63 Monza convertible Corvair. I would have got, oh, the flies are coming out of the louvers. Come on, when are you guys gonna stop? I haven't opened the, oh no, the hood was open. I saw the engine. It's a rat's nest. But the engine's there. I can't wait to try to make it run. So 2 Corvairs, the Ford pickup, which was freaking beautiful. The El Camino. El Camino, the Ford truck, the Corvair, the other Corvair, the Mustang. I think all the other Mustangs went for a little bit too much. There was one that went for like $2,600 maybe that I might have bid on, a blue one. They're all beat up. Every car at that place was beat up. And then the other thing that would have been cool is getting like they had a 4-door 68 Chevelle with a 396 in it. And that thing went for like $900. Just to have that engine would have been worth it. So I'm not able to go get multiple cars. So I gotta, I gotta pick and choose if I go into these auctions. If I do any more auctions, which I don't know that I'm allowed to, I gotta pick and choose. Everyone's afraid I'm running out of room in here. The only cars I bought these 2 guys. I bought this guy. Bought this guy. Bought this guy a while back, so I had that one already. But essentially, if you want to include that in the pool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Had this for a long time. So the only vehicles I've bought since the farm came. So I already had both Cherokees. I bought the trailer. I bought my dad's truck. Bought the Bug, the Corvair. I already had the Jeep. Bought Old Yeller. Bought the farm because of Old Yeller, essentially. And then I've got the Mustang coming. And then I just bought a 99 Audi A4 that is just a spare car for winter driving for my kids. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably sell it. But it's got manual transmission. It's kind of fun to drive. Oh, and I've got the Porsche 944. I need to, I don't know. I might need to get that out here. What's my favorite one? Probably the Cherokee Chief. Like if I had to get rid of everything and I could only keep one vehicle, not counting the pickup or my VW Golf, I could have one car to restore and do everything to, it'd probably be the Cherokee Chief. If that says anything about me, and it's actually the one that's probably running the best. But dang, I got a Corvair. I'm always like, why are you buying these? Are these cars you've always wanted? Yes, I've always wanted a Corvair. I've always wanted a Bug. I've always wanted a Cherokee Chief. I have not always wanted a flatbed dually GMC until I saw it. I have not always wanted a Grand Prix. In fact, I don't know. I actually really like this car. The auction, they had a bunch of tri-power intake manifolds for 389s, and that would be cool to get a 389 tri-power in there. I just wish I could be out here and work on them. So I think the next thing to get worked on is going to be this guy, and then the next thing to get worked on is going to be the Audi, because that's been put off for over 2 years. So I'm going to do the black vehicles first. The other thing I want to do is I want to swap out the wheels and tires on the black Jeep and the red Jeep. I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out, I know that's got a 3.5-inch lift, and I'm trying to figure out, I just want to see what that looks like with the bigger tires. I'm trying to figure out how much lift this has. I think it's got a 2-inch lift, and I want to see what it looks like with those. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but when you read these tires, they're both 31 10.5 on 15-inch wheels. Yeah, 31 10.5 R15. It's and look at it, how it sits. And tell me those wheels don't look bigger. I mean, sorry, the tires don't look bigger than these. They're the exact same spec, I guess. Where is it? Yep. 31, 10.5, 15. And I've measured them, but don't they just look narrower and smaller diameter? Is it the 5-spoke wheel? These are stock. Well, I'm not sure. That's the stock style wheel for the, I'm pretty sure, for the Cherokee Classic. Maybe not. I went to get 31s on it at Discount Tire, and they said you can't fit 10.5-inch tires, 10.5-inch wide tires on those stock wheels because they're 15 by 7. I was like, dang it. So I went to another shop, and I kind of told them what the problem was, and they said, no, they're 15 by 8. Someone updated them. So I don't know. It's kind of strange. But anyways, I like these wheels. I think they have offset to them. I don't think there's, God, I never had these wheels off. I know I've rotated them at least, but I don't think they have wheel spacers. But I want to figure all that out and figure out the lift, and I'd like to lift this guy. They're 5 lug. I'd like to lift the Cherokee and put 33s on it and put a better lift. What do they call it? The 4-bar link or whatever. I don't know what you call it. So I'd like to do that to the black Jeep and kind of make it a kind of a badass off-roader or badass, something that's a little more capable than the red Jeep is. Put lockers on it and just kind of use it for a badass little off-roader. These tires are too big for this Jeep unless I change the gear ratio in the rear end, and I've got a 4-inch lift kit for it. I don't know if I'm going to put it on. I probably will just because I have it, but I might want to go back and go stock, and I don't know what came stock on these. I'm thinking 31s. I wish the black Jeep had 30. I wish they had 6 lug, but. And I would just swap them out and just see how that looks, but I can't do that. But these are just, I don't like the way it looks with the big tires without lifting it. It'll look cool lifted. But I got to change the gear ratio because it just doesn't, this 401 doesn't like to turn those big tires with that gear ratio. So yeah, plenty of cars to work on, but I've got way more than I could do in a lifetime, honestly, at this point. But I don't know. We'll keep them coming in. I gotta start buying cars to sell and make money on, so I'd like to do this full time and quit my job, because I enjoy this. I don't really enjoy my job, or I want to go harvest. Feed corn. That'd be a better job, but it probably gets old. But man, I don't know. It's like mowing a lawn on steroids. I would like it more than what I'm doing. But my job could settle down and I could do both. That'd be ideal. Anyways, peace out.